I thought I'd bring you with me while I get ready because it took a little while to get settled. So I've got my cart. See, check this out. My cart is a chair. So I put the things in it, and then when we get down there, I've got a chair. Makes it so much better, because who wants to carry crap at the beach? Not me. Oh, when I was a kid, we had overloaded hands with all this beach stuff. And I do not want to have to do that as an adult and be responsible for it. Ugh. So we got the chair, we come down here. It is a beautiful day, a little breezy. Brought a clip for my hair because my daughter said I would need one. She was right. Gonna sit facing, I'm gonna face away from the ocean so you can face the ocean. Because, you know, why not? I wish we could sit in this cute little lifeguard stand, but they probably frown on that, so we're not gonna do it. But I've got the perfect spot, and yeah, we're just gonna chill out. You can look at the waves. If you've had a week like a lot of people have had, then you can just, you know, listen to a calm conversation. I realize this is wiggling because for some reason this tripod has the wiggles. I don't know what's up with that, but that's okay. All right, Julie, you're here. Hello, hello. And how is Australia? How's the water and the floods and the things? Oh my. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out how you can see the water. And I'm not looking directly at the sun because that doesn't seem like it would be fun for an hour. So we got it. Look at this. It's a chair. Also, I need a new one because the salt really wrecks things. So worth it. But we've had this chair since we got here. And yeah, this probably isn't a good view, but woohoo! I'm sitting. Now we can have a better view. Figure out how to do this tripod. Oh, there we go. All right, my other tripod got funky from the salt. Oh, it goes like that. Oh, there we go. Maybe it won't be wiggly wobbly now. It's still a little wiggly. A little wobbly. Okay. So don't lose my hat. It'll be good. Sunny in your area for a change. Oh, thank goodness, Julie, you needed that. Come on. How are they doing in the outback over there? This is not going to do that. I'm going to move you in. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it makes you nervous, doesn't it, when, you know, nature, but the ocean, you know, you can't really control it, but that's part of what makes it so incredibly beautiful. All right, now try to figure out, hold on 1 second. Look at the ocean while I figure this out. There we go. There we go. Woo! That wasn't the ocean. All right, we're gonna keep you off people at the beach. I don't want to make people, I don't know. There we go. There we go. Now we're set. Yes, there's a thing at the back of my head. There we go. So we're at the beach. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know if we're gonna put a hat on. I don't think so. We're just gonna tough it out, right? Tough it out with this wind. So, fun fact, this tripod is bizarre and it blows the wind right along. So, I have to let go for just a minute so that I can put my hair back. Well, no I don't. Ta-da. All right, we're at the beach. Oh, fun. So, where are you all coming? I know Julie is in Australia. I don't know where the rest of you are. Are you in beach towns? Are you in mountain towns? I don't know. Let me know. I know you a little bit more. There we go. A little less Jen and a little more ocean because if we're here, right? Might as well just oh, it is so peaceful. You know, it's funny. My kids come to surf school, and so during the summer, every day we pack up, which is why I have the crazy there. I have surfboards all the way through, kind of like the old VW there. They just stay there all summer long, and it doesn't even feel like it can be reality. Also, speaking of reality, were all weird. You may have not have noticed, but I did. So I stopped to get some lip gloss, and I was like, oh, lip gloss, that sounds fun. No, not fun. It's absolute dynamite on my lips right now. I feel like they're gonna just jump off my face and run across the beach on their own. Woo! Also, if you're a dude, you're lucky to be able to deal with this stuff. Keep trying to tell everybody. I don't know. It's a lot. Get out of the shower, run your fingers through your hair, like when you're done at the beach. Boom. Do this, you're done. You're ready to go. You can go to a fancy dinner. Yeah, that's gonna be really nice. Chapstick or lip balm? It is better, Julie. You know, oh my gosh, someone's doing bubbles and I'm so excited. I don't know if you can see them. They're coming right at me. It is so cool. Oh my gosh, I love bubbles. There's a place in Orlando, I can never remember, it's something park, and they've got the Orlando Eye that has this big Ferris wheel or whatever, and they do, this one guy sells this bubble thing and does bubbles. It's the most beautiful thing. So look at, oh, I'm loving it. She's like, I don't know, good 30, 40 feet away, and these bubbles are just, they're landing on my body. It's very nice. I like it. Anyway, I didn't know what could make the beach better, but I think bubbles is something we got to start doing. What else? Well, I went to a travel fair today. So around here, things are, well, the county I live in, it's 50% over 50, and a third of the people are 65 or over, because it's Florida, you know, so it's an aging population. So I went to an event that we could not find online because it was only in the newspaper, and which is fascinating unto itself. Because, you know, we've had computers for decades now. That's how long it took me. Yeah, and then it was this travel fair, but it was put on by rivaling travel agents. Half of the room was one guy, and half of the room was the other guy. And if you went, oh wow, Norwegian cruises, I'd love to take a Norwegian cruise, they're like, can't talk to me about it, gotta talk to my travel guy. And I'm like, then why aren't there two travel agents sitting in the middle of the room and we just talk to them? Because it seems like a lot of people went through a lot of work, absolutely no purpose whatsoever, except to confuse the people who are walking through. Just saying, it's strange. Turns out, I talked to the cruise lines, it is not too late to go on next April or May. So, with our size of group, we're looking at about 500. We may do a little There we go. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Never go on a cruise, we always have it. Well, you know, ever since the C word happened, I've been a little bit nervous to do one. Because, you know, people got stuck on there, and I know people that were, in another continent and had to make their way home after being stuck 30 days. But after putting on this event, and after having put on another podcasting event with 2,000 people, I've realized that I either want $1 million sponsorship money to put it on, or I want to do it on a cruise where they all do all the work. Fun fact about pirates, Julie. I have a pirate story. So my daughter was in the Navy, and she did back-to-back deployments to the Gulf of Hormuz, and they didn't want them there. They don't want us in that general area. First time they went, they didn't know they weren't wanted, and the second time they went, they very well did know. It was very stressful. So she had me do this thing called a Tiger Cruise, where you get to fly out to Hawaii, and then you take the carrier back to San Diego with your family member that's in the Navy. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? So I got to do that, and it was very cool. But I don't know if you remember, gosh, it was a little more than maybe 12 years ago, we caught some pirates, and they have gotten on the ship, like they have had gotten off the ship the day I got on. They had been in the brig on her carrier. Hey Richard, they were, I don't know, some kind of piratey pirates that had been out in the ocean. They got picked up by a naval ship, and then the carrier was coming by with the brig, and they took them on board. So, yeah, it was kind of cool to have been there. It was in the news all over the place back then. I want to say 2013, I think, is when it was. Yeah, it was the Stennis was the carrier that picked him up. So, Pilates. Yeah, no, not Pilates. They were actual, like, pirates and doing bad stuff out at sea. Cool. So, hi Richard, welcome to the channel. We are just sitting here having a chill day at the beach because, you know, this was a stressful day for a lot of people. I don't know if you're working in, say, a federal government job, like I've got some friends doing. A lot of stress. Lots of stress. So I thought I'd bring everybody along to listen to the ocean, have a little bit of banter, and nothing deep, nothing serious, just kind of chilling out after a week. So here we are. Try not to get anybody in this action shot that doesn't want to be there, so we got kind of a clear shot. And so Richard, what part of the world are you in? We've got Julie, she's in Australia, and we got people from all over the world that watch. It's pretty cool. There was a cruise ship recently, the captain told everyone to hide in their cabins and keep the lights off. Really? That's very interesting. Well, I can tell you, we will have security at our cruise that I feel very good about. Let's put it that way. Yeah, we're going to bring some paramilitary people with us. So also, I learned something about life, and that is there is something scary just about everywhere you go. And you got to decide if you want to go out there and do things. Sometimes it's not worth it, but sometimes it's just, you know, like living where there's hurricanes, right? Swimming with the sharks and stingrays and jellyfish and men of war. You know, we just decided we're going to do all the crazy things and live it up. So we do. But I understand people not wanting to make those decisions too. You know, it's all about what's comfortable for you. Just why are you going to do things that don't make you feel good? Okay, I don't mean everything, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, alright, so this week, coming up, we've just got our new live stream schedule, and I'm so excited. Saturdays at 5, Tuesday, Thursday at 9 p.m., but I won't be there this Thursday at 9 p.m. My daughter's having surgery, major surgery. Gonna be there, gotta be with her. Gonna have a cot in her room for about a week. We'll be going live and doing all the things until then. Got 2 judge interviews this week to be working on while I'm doing that, and I'm gonna bring you guys some good stuff. Hey, did you see the video that I just released? The one about fear? This woman, she's been on 600, over 600, what's the word? Oh, what is it called? Reality TV episodes. She's done all this different stuff. And she does all these courses about fear. And the reason is because she lived through something, well, wild. I'm not going to tell you what it was, because we're not going to talk about it really serious here. But, yeah, it's an interesting episode. And it was the one time I didn't do my homework before interviewing. Should have done my homework. Would have known what was coming. Didn't know. I was as shocked as you will be when you watch the episode. If you don't like true crime or scary things, don't watch it. Not for children. So, but she's a wonderful woman. Been through a lot. Doing great things now. Just kind of shows you what you can do when you just decide to get over the past and move on. So, got some other incredible things coming. Very excited about some of the things that are coming. So, for today, just excited about enjoying it. relaxing after a week of all kinds of things going on in the world. And you know what's really cool? I am sitting here watching some teenagers play in the sand, digging a hole in the sand. And you know, the world just seems like a better place when you can watch teenage boys just being kids. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just really cool. Did I leave David at home? I did. He's going to be joining me in a few minutes, but he is at home sleeping. We had to get up early for this. Oh my gosh, I stayed until 5:30 preparing for in the morning, preparing for this travel thing. Got up at 7:30. It was a lot, but then I took a nap and he took care of the kids, and now he's taking a nap, and no one's taking care of the kids. They're fine. They're old enough. They take care of themselves. Yeah, but he was tired, so he has a little bit of an oxygen situation, so he needs the oxygen every once in a while, and then he feels better. So there we go. Oh, this is so fun. There's some people in our country just got here, like checking it out. Ask me how I know. Well, because I can tell by the, you know, it's really cool. I love it. It's like a melting pot. Our beach is not very well known, and so, well, I'm not at our beach, I'm at a different beach, but this area, and so it's like this little gem. And so the people that come and find it, you know, it's no Miami, it's no Malibu, you know, you don't have these people all, you know, perfectly manicured and perfect whatever. You just have real people here, which I love. Especially being my age, I can put on a bathing suit and not feel horrible about myself. Which I know is in myself and not with the people around me, but it's really hard to feel comfortable when everyone looks like a Barbie doll and they're all 16. And here we got 80-year-olds in bikinis, man. They are like, no shame, just being themselves. There's a beauty to this place that I just love watching tourists come, and they're fully dressed, they got their shoes on, they got their travel bags, and they take off their shoes, they dip their toes in the water, and they get such joy out of 5 minutes. It just makes me so thankful. This is my home. And it just is a reminder that no matter where you live, I guess, right? No matter where you live, no matter what you're doing, just do the thing you love to do and be thankful. Right? I think we forget about that too much. I know I do. I work so much, I forget I can work here. This is way better than working in a studio. And I love my studio, but it's not this. You know? Julie, where is your favorite place in the whole world? And I don't know, is it Yakub? Where is your favorite place? Some people are beach people, some people are snow people, some people are nature people. No matter what you like, as long as you get your feet on the earth somehow, right? Your feet on the earth. Doesn't matter where it is. It just makes you feel better, doesn't it? We need that. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is really so cute. And I can't show you them because I don't want to put people on film that don't want to be on film. It's just so cute to watch other people just be full of joy. You know? I just love that. Also, what makes you feel of joy? Let me know. This is my thing. Definitely my thing. Just in the chair. Usually, I'm sitting down by the water. I bring my chair down there to put my feet in the water. But if I'm doing that, then you're not seeing the water. And then there's no point in me being alive at the beach because, you know, you gotta see it, hear it. lot of beaches, but they're just little, you know. It's a lot of fun. So what beach do you like to go to, Colin? Inquiring minds want to know. Or what do you like to do for fun? What do you guys like to do? I like it when people talk in the chat. You know, it's so interesting. Some people are like, oh my gosh, you actually talk. Of course I talk to people. Is that not the point of going live? I feel like that's the point. Oh, wait. I don't want you to, I don't know who that lady is. She might not want to be live on YouTube. There we go. We kind of covered her. I don't know what to tell you. But if you're public, I guess you're public. You know what I don't like about the beach? Here's one thing I don't like. People will fly drones over the beach and take footage of people here. Now, I realize that technically you can be on camera if you're out in public, but also thinking, not very cool. I don't really like that. I don't. Not my favorite. So, we wanted to have drone footage at our event, but it turns out you're going to have drone footage. If you're going to fly a drone, you're technically supposed to register it and do all this stuff, which we did not know. People who are flying over here taking pictures are definitely not registering it because I don't think they want people to know that. Anyway. So, oh my goodness. People got kites out here, and it just did this nosedive, and it was like this far from the ground, and then boom, they picked it up, and it went up. That was really cool. Also, there's a guy, who is that wrestler? He's got the white, you know, whatever, and the white hair. Who was that guy? He was really popular. I think he's either here or someone that wished he was in back. Because he is, wow. Looks just like that guy. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I mean, for real. Like, he looks like he would 20 years later. Just saying. Full on white. Yeah. Apparently there's a birthday party because he just brought a bag that said birthday boy on it. So I'm guessing. I don't see children over there. I don't know. Maybe that was the bag they found on the way. My son keeps messaging me, asking me to give him more screen time on Netflix. That's not going to happen. He knows. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not doing that. I'm going to lose you all if I do that. And I'm not ready to leave this yet. Because when I leave you, then I got to get in the car and I got to go do working things. I want to go do work. I've been working all day. Going to take a break. So we are with you. Also, got a question. How are you all doing after this last? If you're in the U.S. or if you're not in the U.S., whatever. It's been a weird couple of weeks in the U.S., y'all. Weird couple of weeks. Just wondering how you're all doing. You all doing okay? That's kind of why we did this thing. Don't want to get into it. Don't want to start talking about the details or whatever, but just you can. Dave's here. Dave's awake. He just gave it to him. Okay. There we go. I got my Blue Range guy. Very excited about this. Hey Dave, it's going really good down here, by the way. We got a group of people that came here from somewhere. Oh, they've left already. They're so cute. Oh no, they didn't. They just went for a walk. So cute. They decided to go in the ocean in their clothes. Because you know what? Yeah, it just felt too good to just dip their feet in. I'm loving this. So, yeah. It's really cool. Just a nice, relaxing life. Just chilling. Can you all hear the waves? I don't know if my phone wipes them out. I know if I plug the microphone in, my sound would be better, but it would take the sound of the waves out, which is why I didn't do it. So, I'd rather hear that sound than my voice clearer. It's kind of silly. Also, can you see the phone shaking? Because this tripod is like, it's in the wind. It's getting crazy. I don't know why it does this. Look at it. It'll do this. Yeah, no one can hear the waves. Okay, good. Because that was kind of the point, you know? Yeah. Why am I sitting in the office all the time? Because we've got all kinds of nice little relaxing things. A lot of wind. It's not that bad. Yeah. Jay said it was going to be horrible. It's not that bad. My hair is not up in a clip. If my hair is not up in a clip, it's not that bad. Oh my gosh, people are having a hard time sleeping right now, no matter what they like to listen to. So, you know, we can always even talk about nice and friendly court cases over the beach. But there's just something about that sound, isn't there? It's so beautiful. It's so powerful. You know, when I was a kid, I never realized how powerful water is. You look at the Grand Canyon, and you're like, I don't know what the temperature of the water is. But I don't want to, if I'm facing the beach, then they're facing the people, and I don't really want people on live that don't want to be live. But I bet there's a way I can do it. So before I go, we'll go walk down to the water. I think that's a good idea, Dave. Go see what the temperature of the water is. I'm guessing it's cooler than out here. Out here is perfect. Your body is a little hot, but then there's this breeze blowing that keeps you from being too hot. Sand is not burning, it's just pleasant. And yeah, the only thing burning is my lips from this lip stuff that I got. Oh my gosh, Dave, I stopped on the way down here because I went like this and my lipstick got all messed up, and I just grabbed something from CVS and it said, very tingly lip plumper. They weren't kidding. Still tingly. I think that can't be healthy. It's some kind of chemical in there. I know, Julie. I shouldn't be using it. And now we know. It is what it is. And I don't think it did anything, really. It just looks like lips to me. Whatever. Yeah. Definitely not going to get those injection things. If you do that, that's great. You do the thing. But I know somebody that had some bad luck with some plastic surgery, and I think I'd rather just have things stay the way they are than have to live with some sort of, you know, ick later on. Dave, you do not need to say what that ick was in the chat. Nobody needs to know. Just call it ick. Yeah. Let's just be happy in our own box. Aw, Sylvia, you're here. I love Sylvia. It is nice to have you here. We're just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Well, not really like a villain. I talked to some villains yesterday. They were really people. What was the thing? I talked to great people today. Today was great. I think everybody that we talked to was really nice. You know what else we got to do? Sylvia. We had all the stuff left over. You fortunate not to need. Oh, that's Julie. I looked. Okay, see, I get distracted by chat, but I'd rather talk to you, but then whatever. So I did until what? Dave, maybe 3 years ago, I did not look 40. For real. And then boom, like overnight, 20 years. For real. Like within 6 months, it hit me. Yeah, but it was a rough couple of years for us, so I think we just caught up. But that's okay. Because my whole thing is, with the Fabulous Over 50, is trying to help people have peace in their body as we age. And if I don't, well, how can I help other people? Right. So, you know, it is what it is. I got this because I did this too much at people, being angry at 7 children. So I'm trying to learn to do this more than this. You know, get rid of that. But I'm certainly not going to put something in there because, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, the thing today. Yeah, there was just a lot of very pleasant people. Talked to a lot of nice people. Yeah, it was just nice. Oh, and the drinks. That's what it was. So we bought all this stuff. I bought so much stuff to make my special drink at the event. But because there was no robots, people were like, I'm not touching your drink if you don't have a robot, which I get because I made a big deal about it. You should always under-promise and over-deliver, not over-promise and under-deliver. Which people felt about the robots. It is what it is. So we had so much stuff. So we brought it today to this travel thing. Yes, I can. And so we set out this gold tablecloth with this glittery table runner. And then I had a little white Lazy Susan that we put on there so it stood out. Put some of our little champagne glasses on there. And Dave would pour, because the one time I tried to pour, it was Sprite everywhere. And then Dave, oh, they're flying a kite. That's the cherry. Very cute. before, and he'd have the people pick a color, and we put their candy in and do the glitter. Let me tell you what, people were just amazed at the drinks. Some of the people were terrified of it, didn't want to drink it. Then Dave got a whole table of kids to come around. What was there? Like 8 kids. And they were so cute. They were like 5, 6 years old. And Dave made every one of them one of our Gen drinks. And I'm just calling it a Gen drink because I don't know what else to call it. That simple. And they were nuts about it. So they're going to watch us at some point. And yes, Dave is making dinner. Dave makes dinner about 100% of the time. At this point, I just have to give him all the credit. For all the meals, really, he is the guy. He is on point with the meals. He's helping with the laundry and the food. The kids are doing the dishes. Yeah, he's really incredible. I have to say, he's a really incredible guy. He does a lot. So thank you, Dave, for making dinner. Oh, also, if I'm stopping, can I not do that? And can I get the raviolis? Because I really want the gluten-free raviolis. That would make me very happy. And if you've already started the chicken, can I just make raviolis for me and we still have the chicken? And he makes a Brussels sprout. You know, I used to hate Brussels sprouts, but the way he makes them are so good, and they're like, he does it with balsamic, and they're like crunchy on the outside and tender on the inside, and all that icky whatever stuff, it bakes off because he bakes it for so long. So delicious. Never thought I'd say that about a Brussels sprout. Oh, I thought people were crying. They're not crying. They're laughing. Oh, this whole group got out of the ocean, but dang, they're cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. They're so cute. Okay, dinner, teriyaki chicken with barbecue. Okay. Yeah, so also I'm going to get a bag of those raviolis. Because I usually don't have dairy, and I'm having dairy today, and I just want the raviolis. Dave keeps buying bags, and our son keeps eating an entire bag at a time. Because he is, sprouts are good. Our son is growing. He looked like a little boy 6 months ago, and now he's like 5'10". And I've got a son that's 6'2", and I've got a son that's 6'6". Dave's 6'2", so could be that he's taller. Garlic butter sprouts. Oh, Julie, you got to share that recipe with me. That would be really, really nice. You should come over to the Discord. I kind of abandoned the Discord for a little while I was figuring out what the heck I was doing, but I am back in there as much as I'm really bad at those kind of things. I don't know why, but I think once people start chit-chatting more, it'll be better. We've got like 40 people in there, but I feel like we should have a whole lot more if we actually were engaging, you know? It would be fun. Plus, especially since you're over there, and we got this time thing, you know? We can talk. Also, oh, your sons. Oh my goodness, you have tall people too, Julie. Good night. So how many kids do you have? Are they all sons? Do you have any daughters? Curious minds want to know. So you know we have 7 altogether. Yeah, that is awesome. I love a big family. I love all families. And every age of kids. I feel like every age of your children is the best age. Except, you know, parenting, being the parent of adults, that's harder. I love them just as much also. 4 sons, no daughters. Wow, your house must have been wild. I absolutely am thrilled to death and love all of my children as adults, as whatever. But I miss them. I guess that's the point when they're adults. You know, they're doing their thing, which is what you raise them to do, right? If you do your job as a mom and you love them and you're there every second they need you, they'll leave. It means you've done your job. And it feels unfair sometimes, but it makes me very happy and very proud. So, yeah, you've got big kids. Yeah, our daughter is, what did they measure at? One doctor said 5'10" and a half, one said 5'11", and it's funny because our girls are like, the oldest is the shortest, then it goes older, and then or younger, and then youngest is way up here. They range from 5'3" to 5'11". It's kind of funny. They're all in their 30s. Okay, so my olders are, well, it's birthday season, so it's all about to change, but right now it's 26, 27, 28, 31, 35 for the olders, and then 13 and 15 for the youngers. Yeah. 3 generations. We got Alpha, Z, and Millennial, and then they were born in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, and yes, I did that. It is insane. Huge gap. Yeah, it was a huge gap. Well, we thought we were done, and then when he was going to Iraq, we're like, nah, we're going to have more, and our kids are like, well, we're never having kids, we're never going to have grandkids, and we said, we'll have our own, and they said, that's creepy. Never say that out loud again. But they didn't ever have kids. They don't want kids. One of our daughters may, but, you know, it keeps us young, I'll tell you that. They keep us very, very young, because if they weren't here, and he retired early, it would be a good excuse to be able to buddy them. We're definitely not buddy or done. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, Dave, tell Derek that the person he wanted to talk to's mom just texted me, and I will text her as soon as we're done in about 10 minutes. But I'm not texting anyone while I'm live, so let's maybe back. Well, there we go. There you go. I'm going to see my daughter next month. Very excited. Going to bring you all with me. I'm going to go to London. There's only 2 things I want to do there. I've already been there. I've done all the touring things all through England, and really, I've done enough touristy things. I don't want to run all over. I do want to ride the double-decker bus only because I can sit and do a tour of the city, which I want to do. A friend of mine is going to come up from wherever she lives, and I can't even tell you, 2 hours outside of London. She's going to come up a day early. Janet, she has a podcast called Taboo to Talk About, where she talks about taboo things that shouldn't be, and should be things that we talk about. And she is, wonderful. My friend Christina is going to meet me there, I believe, I hope, I'm praying. And we're just going to have a blast at the podcast show. But before that, I'm going to go to Germany to see my daughter. Cannot wait. I've not been alone to see her since she's been there. And I miss her so much. And she works really hard, and I work really hard, and by the time I'm chilling, she's asleep. This time zone thing, and it kills me. It just kills me. So, oh my gosh, great news. I don't know if you guys know who Mel Robbins is. Mel Robbins won first place in our Podcaster Awards, and her team did not tell her, and that's fine. I understand it. You know, we're not the Oscars. But my friend, Janet, you might know Sandy Kay. Sandy Kay was a newsreader back in the day. She has a podcast called Breath of Fresh Air, where she interviews famous bands. Anyway, Sandy, number 1, is going to come to our event next year and bring one of those bands. Number 2, she's going to reach out to Mel. So Mel Robbins is going to be on her show, and then I'm going to go with her. We're going to interview her together and present her with the award. So, very excited. Nice to have friends who know people who can get things done. And next year, after Mel's won this year, we'll about an award and know what they win. So, you just have to, we have to put in our time. That's all. Julie, you know what? It's funny. Here in the States, in the media, Germany is presented in a not so great light. So it was a country that personally I didn't really ever want to go to because of the way I perceived it. It's all lies, really, the way people present it in the media. People are incredible. The language is beautiful. I don't know why in the U.S. media we make their language sound so rough. But it is not. It is a beautiful language, and it very much makes sense when you're there. It's just more words put together as one word than we do, but you kind of understand it. You have a lot of friends that, you speak fluent German. Very nice. I do not. I need to learn a little bit because I don't like to go to a country if I don't know a little bit of the language, especially if I'm traveling alone, but I just think it's kind of rude. So I'm going to learn some just basic German. So, I can converse somewhat with my normal accent. Funny, I learned French first, so I speak Spanish with a French accent. I don't know if I'll do that with my German, but it's been long enough since I spoke French. Yeah, it is a beautiful country. Dave and I had a really good time. We went with the younger kids. We went to visit my daughter. We did a lot of touristy things. Didn't spend as much time with her as I'd like. So this time I'm just going to focus on her the whole time I'm there because I miss traveling here a lot, but things are strange and that's not happening. It's not happening. There is so much garbage here. I'm very sad. I just looked down and realized we're gonna have to come here and pick it up. So Pickets. Ah, very nice. Okay. Very cool. Yeah. We dabbled in Spanish and Russian. And I spoke French. I used to dream in French. I went to school there and did all the things. And Greek. I don't remember the Greek though. We just did that for a moment. I love languages. So, but like I said, you know, it wasn't something I wanted to learn, but now that I've been there, it's amazing. And the people are amazing. They really are. You speak 5 fluently. Wow, Julie, you are brilliant. That takes a lot to be able to do that. I do not. I used to speak 2. And dabble in a few. That kind of rhymed. Yeah. But, and it's funny when we went to, and I do speak a little Italian. So when we went to Europe, we pretended we spoke more Italian than English out. Not everybody cares for the Americans. So, you know, it is what it is. So we try to go and make fun like Americans where we go. And, you know, be kind. Pretend to speak their language. Respect their culture. Those are things that are important. Also, I love new cultures. I love learning new cultures. Did I tell you? So we have a decent amount of audience in India, and I'm trying to India live streams the High Court of Orissa, and I am working on getting one of those judges or somebody from the court to come on and do an interview or potentially go live, because I feel like that would be amazing. So if you are in India or you know somebody in India and you can help me out, I would really love that. I think it would be a lot of fun to bring them on. Working on getting people from all different countries. We've got a politician from the Philippines that may be coming on, working on that. I feel like that would be incredible. He's got a lot of things that he wants the world to know about what's going on, and I feel like this would be a great place for him to be able to share that and have an educated conversation about what's happening in different parts of the world. Yeah. So, you know, he could be entertained and do the YouTube thing, but also maybe learn something. It would be very incredible. So it is almost 6, and I'm going to go because I need to go to the grocery store to do, you know, wife things and to pick up food. But I think I'm going to bring you with me while I pack up. We're going to walk down in just a second to the water. We'll see what the temperature is like. We'll go look at the water. Okay, guys, this whole Hogan guy, I'm telling you, it's very trippy. It's very trippy. I mean, because he's got like the head. It's not a baseball hat. It's this thing, you know, like it's a bandana. It's a yellow bandana. I think that's what it is. And then the yellow glasses, you know. I'm telling you. But not the same voice. So you gonna run? Okay. Bye, Julie. Love you. It's 6 o'clock. All right, time to stand up. I'm going to hope that stays still for just a minute, and I'll be back. Cheer up. Y'all can listen to the beach. Trying to keep other people out of the film because, you know, I don't know, unless they want to. He is, so is Ric Flair. Oh, is he? Well, then maybe it is him. I mean, for real. Okay, water's coming. It's chilly. I'm not gonna lie. It's quite chilly, but it's beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's a wonderful day. It would have been a great day to bring the family down. Next time we're going to do that. We're going to bring it on Saturdays. We're going to come down 5 o'clock. Throughout the summer, we're going to just chill. And if it's raining, well, we're going to go to the pizza place that has a little outdoor dining that's covered. Okay, here it comes again. It's chilly. It's chilly. All right. So there we go. I'm going to go to the car. Hopefully nobody took my stuff, because there's a key left in my car that I can't find. Someone took a key out of my purse and threw it in my car. Now it's just missing, so I couldn't lock it. We'll find it. All right, and this thing is wiggly wobbly. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm going to bring you to the car with me. If you've got to go, I understand. Mwah. I love you. We'll just take a little walk together. Here's my cart. Isn't that cute? It's a chair. It's a cart. Yeah, makes it easy. All right, I'm trying to find. Okay, guys. I wonder if it's really him. See, you can see his back. He's in a pink shirt. Hold on. Well, maybe you can't. I don't know. I can't see that far. But it's a possibility. It is breezy now. I was sitting the right direction. All right. Time to go. I love you. I'll see you next Saturday, 5 to 6. We'll be at the beach. And Tuesday, 9 o'clock, we're going to do something really fun. So you're going to want to stick around and see what that is. See you then.